It's become more fun to manage. It's given it, if it was a two-dimensional system before, because you're working on the plane, we've now got 3 dimensions, because we've got the birds above. You've also got a new sensory system happening. I was actually fixing a hedge which had been knocked over by some roe deer at Kippo last night, and it was getting dark. I could hear the cattle grazing 10, 20 yards away. I could hear the partridges in the background. I could hear cattle in the distance roaring because they were being fed. There was just so much more going on. You can then hear all the bird life happening. It is the most amazing place to be. So the management has become much more fun. The output of the farm in terms of gross margin is better than it's ever been. And we have converted from conventional to organic. So there has been a trough. Absolutely, we've had some challenges in the last few years. But we're out of that now, and our spring barley last year, 2025 year, was our best gross margin on record. So that includes the conventional system as well. So we're making more financial profits on a gross margin basis on spring barley than we did on a conventional basis. Yes, we're not producing the mountain that we did, but it's much more valuable and it's much, much cheaper to produce. The hedges are part of a bigger jigsaw. You look from the sky down, you've got hedges create that jigsaw, and the farm management is a jigsaw. So they're an absolutely essential part of what we're trying to do.
We've got to plant trees all around what you class a lot of the poorer areas of the farm. There's a big positive impact over the slight negative impact. But the field just to the other side, there's kind of trees on 2 sides of it. Our last growing leeks was a late year, late sown, but it was like a total different microclimate in that field. And our crop was the last sown crop, but our crop was the furthest on crop because it was purely sheltered.
Since planting the hedges, and I think I've planted about 6 kilometres of hedges in the last 15 years and a couple of acres of trees as well, nothing has changed in terms of how I farm the land at all. Probably more than anything because I've thought quite hard about where I plant the trees and hedges before I've gone ahead. So a lot of thought has to go into it in the first place, and planting the hedges on the southern side of the fields reduces the chance of shading and impacting machinery. We do have some big fields in the farm, but equally we have plenty of small fields, so I've tried to plant hedges where wide boundaries existed in the first place, so it hasn't necessarily impacted machinery or the ability to crop. Other hedges have been planted where there was space, so there has been no drawback to how I farm at all.